thumbnail for oh, Xander! Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Life is Ruff. Life is Ruff is a 2005 Disney Channel original movie. It's directed by Charles Hayde. Cinematography by Gordon Lonsdale. Editing by Benjamin D. Stokes. Music by David Catay, and it's written by Eddie Guzelian. The film stars Kyle Massey as Calvin, Mitchell Musso as Raymond, Kay Panabaker as Emily, and Carter Jenkins as Preston. The pacing? It's not great, especially in the first, competition scene. So where, Tycho and Calvin destroy everything doing the little, agility race competition thing. It went on way too long. I was like, okay, we get it. It can be over now. It was, the same thing happening over and over and over again, and I was like, all right, this can be done. We understand they're really messing it up, but still somehow gonna finish before Preston and Jock. And it went on way too long, and that was the first moment in the movie that I truly was like, okay, this is too much. I'm getting bored, oof. The music, the classical music specifically that they did behind Preston and Jock outside his house when he was being mean to the worker guy was genuinely hilarious. I thought that was so funny. But then the song when Tycho is having his way in the kitchen and the fridge, yikes, cringe. And then the song at the end that Kyle Massey raps about, it's a dog. No. First and foremost, who the heck puts free puppies in a box outside a store in this day and age? But also, what kind of store owner is that is closing up shop and sees there's one last puppy in that box and that it's about to storm the Dickens? He just leaves the puppy out there. It was a real Oliver and Company moment, okay? Shooketh. Also, the believability. Listen. Not to listen, America's favorite dog is a lab, and you're telling me of the 1 million labs that were in that box, one gets left? No. Though, he's some kind of mix mutt, because he's not, there's no way he's actual just pure yellow lab, because he looks very, big and has some blockhead in him and stuff not that labs don't have blockheads, some do. But, I don't know. Just, yikes. And then this, as a whole, just in concept and everything, terrible. It's not as bad as Hounded. Hounded is atrocious, right? This other dog movie we've had recently. This, just the sheer audacity that someone thinks we would believe as an audience that this kid who desperately wants this Gotham Man Edition 1 for $3,000 would hear that there's a dog competition going on, go through the loops of getting a dog, not even really working to train the dog for a competition, and then goes there, messes up as badly as they mess up, and still somehow wins? The amount of rules in that competition are insane. And you're telling me that even with all the penalties, he still technically wins? And it's they're ignoring all the other contestants. So it's he goes up against the reigning champion and he distracts the reigning champion dog so much that dog does bad. But what about all the other people that have competed? There's no way. There's gotta be a border collie in there somewhere that just demolished every time possible. Also, I've seen dogs do these agility courses. Even Jock was so slow. The weaving, he was I'm yo, dogs are going I can't, just the believability of this is out the window. So you just have to fully be all right, well, whatever. I guess I'll suspend the fact that there's no way in anything that he would have won this dog competition, even if he did sabotage the, guy that's the reigning champion. What about all the other people that were competing? No way, dude. No way. Whatever. And then just besides the fact that there were a million other ways he could have made money to buy that edition of Gotham Man, and he decided to get a dog to win a competition. literally anything else you could have done. Granted, all of it would have been a little bit more work, I guess, and he was a selfish, entitled little brat. But whatever. I believe this is Kay Panabaker's first appearance, which is super exciting because we've had Danielle a couple times now. So I'm excited to have Kay show up because that means Read It and Weep has to be soon, which has both of them, which is exciting. Mitchell is an infant. I'm used to like teen Mitchell on Hannah Montana, so to see him as like wee lad baby Mitchell is insane. And the dog, best part of the movie. He's so cute, such a good actor. Adorable. We stand. They set up that Calvin is kind of like deplorable. Like he has everyone doing everything for him on like a list of like favors. Like he never just does anything out of the kindness of his heart. People always owe him for the things they do for him. And then he has like interviews to see who he's gonna take to the spring dance, which was disgusting. Yikes. And he has growth, right? Like he comes to love the dog, which makes him come to be like a better person and do something, you know, for other people and all this kind of stuff. But it's like literally the bare minimum, you know? Like, so, ew. The skateboard, just everything in this movie was like bad. Like the skateboarding, it's like, you're supposed to be like, ooh, he's so good at skateboarding and so is Raymond. And like, no. For sure, every like big skateboarding stunt is a double. But second of all, like every time you see him like skateboarding down the street, he's literally just like, I couldn't skateboard to save my life. So absolutely, you know, not judging. But like, if you're gonna make it like a huge thing that he's like really good on the skateboard, maybe make it more believable. And then just the stuff they did that was like, you really thought no one was going to notice this? Because there's this whole sequence where Tycho pulls Calvin through the grass on his skateboard, and the wheel size difference, like it's normal skateboard when he's skateboarding around. Any shot they show of him being pulled through that grass, the wheels on the skateboard are just gigantic, because otherwise it would have stopped and he would have flipped over, because no way could the skateboard have been pulled with his weight on it at all through the grass. It just never would have happened. So I hated everything. Oh my god. Also the time frame for this movie. So she's all like, I have to come do a checkup on you and Tycho in 10 days to make sure you're adjusting well and that you're a fit owner to have him. And then like so much happens. Like the first round of competition, I think, happens. I don't even know. And I totally forget. I think it's been like weeks, right? No, she comes for the 10-day thing, and I was like, it's only been 10 days. Oh my god. Like, it's just so bad. So I have no idea how long the like time frame is of the actual movie, because it's awful. It's just bad. And then like at the end when he flies through the air so unrealistically, I can't. Also, Kyle Massey wasn't very good in this movie. I feel like I remember him being good as Raven's little brother. And I feel like he did better probably in Cory in the House as well, but I didn't watch Cory in the House. It was kind of after my time. But this just... This was terrible, okay? Like, it's not nearly as bad as Hounded. Hounded is just a crime. But this just isn't good. Don't even waste your time. Tycho was great. Cute dog. Did a great job, but everything else is just bad, so no. My final rating is 3 dogs out of 10. Our total movie count is. Parents Death Toll and Cry Count are still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when I put up videos every Monday and Friday, and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. Every tier starting at just $1. Get every video a week early and a coupon code for merch, and then tiers above that you get daily trivia, weekly random oh no, it's a new year. Am I doing weekly random facts? I better start thinking about that. I didn't even think about that. Podcasts, all that good stuff. Monthly postcards. Anyway, until next time. Oh, buy merch. Merch is great. This is classic. This is OG EDME right here. Buy merch. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, not sure if you life you are, studio, and don't be pressing about it, but really the entire movie. Life is rough. This movie is rough, and more like it.